King Charles warned stripping Meghan and Harry of titles would spike interest in couple. Prince Harry was made the Duke of Sussex by late Queen Elizabeth II ahead of his wedding with Meghan Markle. Stripping Meghan and Prince Harry of their royal titles may spike the interest in the couple, a royal expert believes. Broadcaster and commentator Jonathan Sacerdoti thinks it would be reasonable if King Charles decided to move towards taking away the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles from Meghan and Harry in the wake of the criticism they have leveled at the royal family over the past months. However, he believes this move will not see the wane in public interest of the pair and in their experiences as working members of the royal family. Mr. Sacerdoti told Express.co.uk, "I think there will still be an interest in their story as members of the royal family if the king chooses to somehow punish them in terms of removing their titles of Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I think there would still be a massive interest in them. In fact, there would be a peak of interest if they were punished somehow. But then, it may wane. I think that perhaps if the titles weren't there, perhaps if they were fully disowned, there would be less interest. But I can't say that for certain, as they would still be the same people, they would still have the same story they claim they can tell with extra insider information." Speaking about the possible stories left for the Duke and Duchess to share with the public, Mr. Sacerdoti added, "I think though we are beginning to see that stories are being repeated quite frequently, and so the suspicion is that there isn't actually much more that can come out that they are willing to share." Addressing the possibility to strip the Sussexes of their titles, the commentator also said, "I do think it would be totally reasonable if the king chose to react a bit more harshly and to do something, because if they are not going to behave in a way that feels appropriate to the royal family, they shouldn't necessarily have carte blanche to be part of that family any more than it's strictly more than is necessary." An act of parliament is currently needed to strip members of the royal family of their titles. Earlier this year, Rachel Maskell, Labour MP for York Central, brought forward a private member's bill that, if successful, would allow the sovereign or a joint parliamentary committee to remove titles without recurring to an act of parliament.